Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. Wolf, and I just watched the Big Mac question. Oh, wow, what an episode. I mean, aside from being genuinely funny in quite a few areas, it also takes you on a bit of an emotional roller coaster and ends on just a perfectly sweet moment. I mean, wow. The way the writers were able to nail so many aspects of being entertaining and thought-provoking and all around adorable. It's magnificent. Oh, goodness. I love this episode. I love how everything came together. Oh, goodness. But perhaps we should start at the beginning. A lot of us have wanted to see Big Mac and Sugar Belle pop the question. A lot of us have wanted to see them take the next step in life. And given that the series is just about to end, it's a great way to kind of wind things down. Oh, wow. And I like the idea that Big Mac and even Sugar Belle are trying to do these little romantic notes all over town or in desserts. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of my high school and college days, because a lot of the people where I went to high school and college would do this same kind of thing. Leave little notes around campus or put little notes in or around desserts. And it's a romantic way of asking someone out on a date or just showing them that you really care. It's really fun. And of course, you'd think that Spike is overdoing it because he's the most romantic dragon he knows. But yeah, the way he's able to guess every one of Big Mac's steps without Big Mac actually stating it, yeah, he really is a hopeless romantic. He really does think about these things. And yeah, I kind of like that aspect of his character. And of course, Discord, he wouldn't understand that. He wouldn't be able to wrap his head around it. And he would be looking for a much quicker solution for every problem, which of course leads to conflict. It's great having both Spike and Discord trying to help Big Mac and make everything worse. And by the same token, when I saw Mrs. Cake was rushing through making a whole lot of desserts, I was already thinking, wait, Sugar Belle's trying to do the exact same thing. And sure enough, a few minutes later, you get to see everything from their perspective, between Sugar Belle and Mrs. Cake and even the CMC. It's a great way of making everything just fall apart at the seams, because everyone's trying to solve the problem in their own way. And yeah, it's kind of following a similar vein of a lot of romantic comedies or sitcoms. I've seen this kind of setup before, but that doesn't change the fact that it is overwhelmingly entertaining and thought-provoking and just plain adorable. Oh goodness, those sweet moments near the end. I love that. But there's also a lot of really odd tidbits they managed to squeeze in here, completely unexpected. I mean, Fluttershy is afraid of clowns? Oh, I can already imagine there's going to be quite a bit of fan art or fan fictions based around that idea. Oh, the possibilities. And stuff like Octavia went on a date with bulk biceps? Again, unexpected. But the crowning achievement of just completely out there is Granny Smith having a dream about Grandpere in space. Where no pony has gone before. Oh, wow. I know there are all kinds of spectacularly fun ideas that can come out of just this one concept. I know there's going to be fan art and fan fictions based on Grandpere and Granny Smith going out into space and having Star Trek adventures. I'm still gonna find that hilarious long after I've watched this episode. I mean, yeah, it's all based on the fact that William Shatner voices Grandpere. And now they're just poking fun at the idea. But at any rate, Discord had quite a few of his funny moments too, because not only bringing apples to life to send messages. That's a really weird concept. But how he is directing them as a general, and if you look at his uniform and his mannerisms, it's kind of paying homage to General Patton, and yet you see him with a pipe that is reminiscent of General MacArthur. So it's kind of combining the two, and yeah, that's a great moment. And of course, making everything far worse because Discord keeps wanting the short solution to problems, and a giant apple monster stomping through the town, roaring, and then comes up and says, "Will you marry me?" Okay, I'm gonna have to watch some of these scenes again because this is fantastic. And yet, how everything comes together in the end. How both Big Mac and Sugar Bell's plans were kind of ruined because of all their helpers trying to do their own thing their own way, and having this genuinely sweet moment where Big Mac thinks that he's constantly messing things up, and how Sugar Bell reassures him that because we're going to be together from this day on, we can help each other and make each other better. And using the intertwining trees of Bright Mac and Pear Butter, that really completes the moment. How the sun shines through those two trees as they are about to say, "Will you marry me?" to each other. Oh wow, that really tugs at the heartstrings. And then, even at the end, when they're coming together and being married by Mayor Mare, it really does feel like a complete arc has come to a close for these two characters. Big Mac, who we've known from the very beginning, I mean, he really had his first lines in episode 4. And I like the idea that Big Mac did not say that much throughout the story. He's kept with his yup, nope, and a few Discord. But when he needs to speak his mind, he does so very slowly and honestly, and you really feel for the character. So, bravo to the writers, the animators, the voice actors, everyone who brought this together so wonderfully. And even framing it as every other Pony and Discord and Spike are kind of talking to the camera and explaining their sides of things, and you wonder, well, what exactly did happen? I mean, I want to see what happens next year. It's a great way to get the viewer engaged in the episode itself. And how it all ends up that they were talking to Applejack, who we see dressed as fancy as she is and teary-eyed. It's a great way to bring all these characters together, and we get to see little cameos here and there, some of them really out there and weird. I can't believe we saw the bowling alley again. But others who really belong here, like all the characters from Granny's Gone Wild. I will always adore an episode like the Big Mac question, because it is not only highly entertaining and comedic, not only engaging in getting you to want to see what happens next, but also touches on some genuinely heartfelt moments that really sell the emotions of each scene. And even the lesson about how even the little mistakes help you to discover something new and help you to appreciate everything that you do have. I also deeply, deeply respect and admire that the writers managed to create such a heartfelt lesson based around a wedding episode that still manages to pull in so many comedic bits. I am still gonna be laughing at all those references to Star Trek because I can't help but imagine Grandpa and Granny Smith going off into space where no pony has gone before. I've still gotta go back and watch this episode again. Oh, wow. Season 9 of MLP has really brought their A game to the table, and I am so very glad for it. Thank you to everyone on the MLP staff for creating stories like this. But then, what did each of you think? What was your favorite comedic bit? Because there's quite a few I can think of. Did you expect to see a wedding episode so late into the show? Because there's really only been 2 other wedding episodes I can think of. And what did you think of the lesson about how all the little mistakes can bring out the best features even in your most discouraging moments? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.